All right, we've got back nine coverage, second round MX Disc Golf Championship, brought to you guys by Dynamic Discs. I'm Luke Humphries, joined in the booth by Paul Oman, who's also playing on this card. We've got a very scoreable back nine here, Paul.
Absolutely. We're in the this part of the course I feel like is reminiscent of Car, the other course. Just the tree groves, flatter.
Par threes.
Yeah.
Beautiful landscape here, dude.
Right. A lot of features around that lake, but it's flatter back here.
Yeah, tight leaderboard. Look at that. That's 7 people within 2 strokes.
Right. No one's really just
headed into
running away.
No, definitely not running away with it. Island hole 10 to start off the back nine. A lot of people playing this Spike Heiser. It's pretty pure, but it's sketchy.
Funky one, yeah.
I like the forehand here. Okay, thank you.
Well placed trees.
Throwing it seems like the obvious play, but no one did it.
It's a big shot. Did you go in between or did you go around that tree?
It's just like a left-right wind.
Right,
so
like this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes it wide.
I went higher.
Okay.
Because that's just a par right there. You can't even run that putt, right?
Because, I mean, you can kind of hear it. You can see
but it's
the wind is whipping left to right here. It's not the ideal Heiser play. Kev's going to go with it.
Yeah, I know. This is a slightly understable reverb he's throwing here.
He just penetrates the Heiser so well. He doesn't just throw it up and it stalls out Heiser. He really gets it moving forward.
And that's unlucky to push through that tree, really. Yeah, that should have just dropped down.
Yeah.
Fredy going with that forehand, but he's going up the gut.
Gets it flat and
a little
watch this.
sketchier.
I think that was just gonna eat some chains up, but it finds that big guardian tree that is
monster guardian,
super close to the basket.
Yeah. If you're not on the right side of that thing,
I'm trying to do Kev things, but I'm Paul, and like I said, I just don't get it forward. But I get a decent result. I don't hit one of those trees and go out of bounds.
So what about your line at the bucket?
Or lack thereof, I think that's what we need to talk about.
Yeah, that's a smart play from Nick.
Yeah, he's
super sketchy putt.
No need to run at that.
Fredy's got the window.
He looked at this too. He walked up there. He sized it up to see if the disc would go through it. Just pulls it a little right.
Barely. Oh, and he's up again.
The crowd would have went wild.
It seemed like Kev was about this distance. Good putt for Fredy.
Fredy cleans it up. Yeah,
This is one of the open parts of the course. It's not as windy as yesterday, but it's definitely windy right here.
Maybe we missed Kev's shot. I'm trying to stretch out as far as possible. I think I have myself aligned. And somehow I get to the right side of the basket.
My goodness.
It just gave it too much.
Dude, you've got one of the widest straddles on tour, I can confidently say.
I've been scratching. Yeah, Kev's tapping in his par there.
Dang, so he missed his spot.
Yeah, he was at distance. He was just laying up. He was kind of by the drop zone.
Oh, he laid up.
Which was a pretty exposed putt with that OB behind the basket.
Gotcha.
So he just laid it up. And
this is the hole on the course where you can just let one rip.
Moving on. Look at this.
Wind is perfect for it.
So open, so inviting. There is a Mando
to the right that you can see right there, just past the path.
But even reaching that Mando from the tee pad is a feat.
At 5 bills.
Yeah.
It might be over 5 bills.
I'm not too concerned about it. You can definitely end up farther right than you want to be and bring that thing into play, but missing it off the tee is pretty impressive and heartbreaking. Nick letting her rip. Doesn't get it turned over all the way.
Yeah, definitely got some left-right movement, but got way back left at the end.
Just leaving himself a lot to work with.
Kev, this one's going into orbit, I have a feeling.
Look at him line this up.
Oh my goodness. You can see that nose down that he's got there. Just
I've seen a lot of Frisbees fly in my life.
The flight of this Frisbee. What?
Was incredible to watch.
That's 120 feet. He can nearly jump.
Blasted a great angle, and it caught the wind right.
So sick. To be able to keep the nose down that long, to get the forward skip there at the end, too.
Fredy, little nose up, and Heiser's out.
I mean, he's trying to follow Kev. Like, I would have
we
done the
just
exact
saw
same thing.
Rocket get launched.
Seriously. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, again, back-to-back holes, I'm Kevin Jones. And yet, I'm Paul Oman, and freaking knows that. Worst of the bunch.
Dang. Oh.
Maybe,
by the picnic table?
It's a picnic time, you know. We just finished the front nine.
You in a little snacky mood?
Always. It's got a low ceiling,
Ooh.
but I'm like positive about this. I'm thinking I can get this to the basket.
I mean, I love you with this disc.
I hit it a little low, starts to grab a little hyzer.
Sticky grass right there.
Sticky grass. Do you not see that?
The pole?
Irrigation pipe.
No way you hit it?
Stops my
Dong.
skip. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah. Whatever makes you sleep good at night. Fredy going with the hyzer. Stuff to miss over there, but oh my goodness.
Just whips it, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how Fredy Meza gets down, folks.
Look at him. Fire in his eyes. Okay, this is a great look actually for Nick. Wide open. By 340 feet, maybe less.
Right. He didn't put himself in a bad place. He just gave himself more distance than he needed to for the second shot. And
no doubt.
Gives himself a look there. It's not his favorite shot of the day.
What? This is a drive on this hole?
Yeah. You could see we were...
So
I was throwing a fairway. And
so he threw it like 630 plus.
I can't even count that.
Closer to 650 probably.
I'll give you $10 if you can tell me what that is in Espanol. 650.
Right. I'll give you $1 if you can tell me who the Mexico champion long drive contest winner is.
Oh my gosh. I think his name was Jaime, maybe or something.
They're definitely not Kev Jones. Ooh. Just barely short.
Yeah. Left himself a little more than he wanted to with the upshot.
The straddle hyzer putt's tricky. Now Fredy, come on.
Easy money.
It seems casual. When he misses them, you can say, hey, he's not taking enough time. But when he's doing it right,
and you know what?
It's just his thing.
I just kind of noticed there with his upshot, like a lot of, like no one else is really like going over. He's thrown several shots over the top. First round as well. He was utilizing the over the top shot. He wasn't looking for a scramble gap.
Something we see our friend Kevin doing.
Right.
Big fan of over the top, if at all available. Which, on this next hole, it just might be.
Might be. Kev cleaning up the bird. Fredy getting the bird. Me and Nick settling for the par.
Wow. Kev made that hole look so easy. Headed to 12, par 3, 274. OB 2 paces past this basket. This ravine is out of bounds, so you got to figure out a way to get through those trees and then put on the brakes.
Yeah, this is a pick your poison here. What do you want to do?
Kev going nade. It's hard ground. What does this do when it lands? Oh my gosh.
It says, I'm going to get a little closer.
No way. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's insane.
Too easy.
He even knows how far it's going to roll out.
Fredy likes this low line.
This looks hot.
Gets good edge on the...
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He was throwing that Ranger so good. He's a freak with that disc.
I can't remember. He was telling me it might not be the Ranger. It might be a Benny.
Oh, what?
Yeah. This low line it's calling the name. And he just left it a little high and caught some of them shrubberies. Look at me. I'm even like ducking down low. Like I gotta get under these trees right now.
See that low line.
I'm just looking for a putter. 274. Definitely didn't get the ground play I was looking for.
How much you threw it? 250?
But it kept going.
240? That's most of it. This is unrunnable. Just a simple layup right here.
Don't want that.
You got to be a madman.
Yeah. Honestly, the line was a little further back than you thought, but
yeah. So you're going.
I'm ready for
Oh.
birdies.
High in the chains.
Felt
Paul Oman.
super duper good.
Yeah, had to.
It wasn't something that I wanted to mess with. Just stood up there, got up there quick, and decided and got it done.
No, Freddie. He's throwing too good of shots to be missing all these putts.
Yeah.
I know he's just as tore up as I am about it. But, that's a champion golfer in that person right there. And I just love to see it all come together one day.
It's gonna. Right.
Okay.
Par,
Tap ins.
bogey, couple birdies.
You and Kev grabbed the birds, and this is a birdie hole as well. You need to get this thing. There's some trees everywhere, but it's wide open.
It is some trees everywhere.
The line is wide open, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of people favor the forehand if you got it.
Yeah, but the backhand putter works perfect, too.
It kind of shapes up like a hole that we play earlier on in the round, so I'm just, I think, trying to reminisce that. Kev.
That's a reverb.
Yeah,
That's a little straight.
Anything but the forehand.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's 100% exactly what I did. I threw it too straight, hit that white tree, kicked and rolled backwards.
This was one of those holes where I chose something a little less stable because the wind was different today. Maybe I learned a lesson. Maybe that's what it was. Things were panning too much. I wanted this thing to drop.
Ooh, high and wide. Come on.
It just swings back in. I was so stoked.
Tasty.
A little long, but who's mad about a putt?
Man, I'm not mad about that catch cam view. Nobody does it better than Bob. Good looking out.
Right.
Catching it high, right out of the hand.
You can move, Bob. You're doing all right. Another forehand play.
That
I think
also
he
looks
knows.
straight. Yeah. Yep.
Just kind of
50
trying to
feet.
get it up there high, install it, let it drop down.
Totally. It feels like, oh, this is
295.
another look.
I know, and I said something to Kev. I didn't even look at it. I remember him throwing it.
What?
Skins, but he gets fortunate. Kind of pulls it a bit. Just
when you're in
finds
the
his way.
midst of a round where you're battling, maybe missed a couple putts, things aren't exactly going your way. A park job is so nice.
Oh my gosh, that's just a relief.
It is. It is an oasis in a Sahara.
Well spoken.
Got a mid-range jumper from. That's a clean jump putt.
It looks like he clipped a little. I don't know what he was contending with, but
6,000 feet.
yeah.
He was contending with a lack of oxygen. Ooh.
Snuck
Which
it in.
you were as well.
don't
I
know
think if Nick was 6'6", he would have made his too.
Yeah, I don't think I thought that was going in there out of the hand, but Kev, clean up the par. Freddie gonna go clean up his park job.
Just a tap ski. There you go.
I wonder what would have happened if Freddie would have went first. Was somebody else gonna take that hyzer gap?
I mean, if he absolutely bass dropped it like that,
I know Kev wasn't thinking about anything but the forehand.
it's just too open, too easy. Like this hole. This is a birdie hole. I mean, you can get yourself in trouble.
Definitely. It's just screaming for the ace run, but look right behind you.
OB. And it's
an
the
OB.
path, not the road.
Right.
And your disc will just slide into the path.
Me and Kev were talking about it. Looking him back there, he's like, this fool is going to try and get an ace. Wanted it. Probably gave it a little too much, but we're on the putting green.
That's nice. If it flips up and rises at all, it's an ace. And if it does what it's supposed to do, it just kind of leaks out and you got a good putt.
We had folks following us the entire round, and they were really
Are you saying you're a
excited
showman?
to see the show. I mean, why not?
I believe you are. Oh, this is that.
Freddie, that's that Benny, I'm telling you.
Okay. Super clean.
Yeah, it's flying low for him. Little shrubbery, little salad, but he fought through. Kept on the forehand. As a backhand guy, I just don't know.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
The way
he
that
just makes it.
it just checks into the side hill perfect. You get that extra little roll.
And he's been throwing that disc forever, so
It's true.
he knows what it's going to do.
Yeah, the green reverb
Knows how
is
to
a
work
prototype reverb, first one he ever got. And that purple distortion is the first distortion he ever got.
That's
actually.
what I was thinking.
Yep.
I remember seeing him
Test
tell it
plastic.
early on.
That
Look
was
at that.
beautiful.
Wow, Bob had a great view there.
That had to look good from the tee box for a long time.
We're all dancing. That's right.
You're filling up that dance card.
That's right. 3 in a row.
Turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you.
And after a slow start to the round, it's feeling good here.
Coming on hot.
We still got a couple to go.
You're within one for the moment. Kev's
Hey.
looking pretty good for the bird as well, but 2 back, tons of golf,
These guys kept it close.
heating up. Your game matching your hair. You know it's good. All right, back at you after a word from these partners.
I know some fugitives in the past have been kind of a hyzer flip disc. This is going to be a good ideal disc for flex throwers like myself, or just hyzer shots that you want to go and carry pretty far left. Yeah, so I'm just throwing them a little bit flat, a little bit of turn. They're just going out and then having like right at 300, 350, they're just starting to fade back out. So it's got a nice consistent finish for sure. Good grip, good profile. Supreme Fugitive is going to make the bag for me.
One of the best holes on the course.
I really like this one a lot.
430.
You gotta hit the disc. You gotta
Give her a
put it
little
on an
flex.
angle. Yeah.
Give it that little bit of flex. It's just a pretty flight.
There's no OB back there, but you just don't want to be too
Bad
far
putts.
past the basket. Yeah.
It's bad putts. No B, but bad putts.
Some of that cleanup. back
Left
there.
of that leaning tree is the line. Ooh, just like that. Keep turning.
I know it's not going to. That T-bird is overstable.
But
There's a little edge on the end, but
pin high.
I'm looking.
You got a
looking
safe
at it,
run?
Yeah.
You got a
Figured
little
out
tree
the
to deal with.
distance.
Man, Fredy.
He knows how to throw this one.
Yes, he does.
And he does it again.
No way.
Not quite an ace bid, but just a beautiful line. It's tough to keep him over down here.
That's a beaut. Kevin has this FX2 that is really understable. This one's been in the bag forever. Not that
He
understable.
was looking for it to do something a little different there. He catches gap tree on the left, and it's got a little meat on the bone.
And this is the disc we saw Nick flex perfectly up the hill.
Look how alive the park is too. I love this area.
Got a hammock strung out.
Right. Nick throws a great line as well.
That is also great. So all three of you guys. Oh, look at that.
Right? A little help.
That was
A
on
little tree love.
little tree Benny. Oh no.
Yeah, Kev lands out of the
Oh,
air.
okay. That is a great reaction off that tree.
Absolutely. Pin high. He's got a little work to do, but it's in the wheelhouse for Kev.
Okay. You're looking at a 40.
Little barbecue in the
5.
background. And you know your boy is hungry.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it with the standstill
I
circle
think that
twos.
makes this many in a row.
Oh my goodness. He's got a ham bone going on.
That's how you gotta reach for him. You can see I was
Beautiful.
stoked. Finally getting something going here.
I mean, you're entertaining people at the park too. Just. Are you serious?
Yeah,
What a little shot from his
Little
hip,
blemish
dude.
here.
He pumped that thing in there.
He was not letting that go anywhere else.
He said, "See." Oh my gosh, Freddie, wait.
You can see, I mean, he walked up there and
That was real time. Dang
Yeah.
it. Hate to see it. A little frustrated.
yeah. The energy wasn't crazy high on the card. I don't think anyone was super talkative. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was anything specific, really. It was just, we're just going through the motions, it seemed like, at this point.
Just extremely dedicated to winning the first A tier ever south of Texas.
I'm telling you, I think it was the sun. It was just blasting. It's such a beautiful day. We've probably all been inside, bundled up,
We
and
have been for 2 months.
all of a sudden we're just getting blasted. Just sucking our energy. I love this hole. 16. We're back around the pond. I'm choosing a forehand. A little uncharacteristic, but it's working away from the OB. 273. I figured I can throw that far. It's downhill. And I leave it short.
It's a good look in your, what, circled edge?
Yeah, but these, I mean, this is 16. We got another par 3 coming up. These are,
This is
we're
the
trying to
easiest hole
finish
on the
out the
course
round.
right
I know
here.
I was just talking about low energy, but we're getting out here and
Ooh, direct. I like that.
yeah.
It can turn into an awkward putt back there, but Nick's shown us that he can handle
That one tree is funky.
that sort of thing. So Freddie forehands, then we're going to see all 4 of our competitors forehanding.
See the ease? Just, little wrister. I think the tree, that's the second time the tree has stopped Freddie from glory.
Correct?
This is Kevin's A3. He's had this thing in the bag for a long time as well. This looks good.
Yeah. He's got it.
Okay,
He's got it
short.
dialed. I mean, 273.
Yeah.
Like I said, downhill.
The tournament
don't gotta
play
get
is
it much.
definitely to end up short, not risk hitting trees, getting
Yeah.
bad reactions. And okay. So your first
Short.
putt going for 5 straight.
I think now is a decent time to look away, right? All right. Way to get, yeah, just really turn that wrist over and you can see the frustration because
Ooh.
I'm trying to finish this round strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're chasing him down.
One of the best.
He is.
Look at him stretch for this putt. This tree is really close to the basket and creates some funky looks at this thing.
Nice.
He gets it done.
Drills it in there, nose up.
Nose up, yeah. I think that was the ticket.
Kev's playing for an undefeated record.
I mean,
In the, what is it, Western Hemisphere, south of Texas. It's
Get that
pretty
right,
amazing.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a baseball stat, you know?
he's incredible. Yeah, we need to get to Statmando for that.
I am Statmando. Here on 17, this is one of the prettiest holes in Mexico. We're calling it iconic, in fact.
Oh, no, we don't.
Playing under par at 324 feet. Why do I have a feeling
People
like
are
Roger
playing
is
this
going to
under par?
extend it?
He's going to move that T-pad.
The only thing that's under for you is your discs in the water.
Ouch.
Sorry. I have some in there too. Whoa.
No will be on the right unless you get over that fence, and
That
it gets,
nearly lifted up,
It
but
did. It did. Had a little gust there at the end, but
that's not a bad play. Short right, that's ideal.
Freddie going backhand. That wind was definitely a left to right head. Maybe not as severe as other days. Ooh, he gets a little bit of that brush pile. And
Yep.
Kick right to the bucket.
Yeah, those are good shots. No reason to risk water here.
Kev says easy forehand.
There is a tree that you can get caught up in on
He
the
drops
entrance.
here and gets deadly close to going in the water.
Thank you.
He lands in that little
Wow, yeah.
log area.
Yeah, that used to be underwater like a week ago. Or, you can kind of tell some driftwood.
Right, the water had already dropped from previous days quite a bit. I thought maybe I could get away with how much it had dropped. Just an undercommitted shot. And okay, now I know where that's at least.
Yeah. Good deal. Thank you, GK Pro.
Yes.
50 feet for your par.
I want this so bad. I'm not looking for a bogey at the end of my round on a
What way?
birdie hole.
It hit the pan in the chains
It
at the
didn't
same
want to
time?
go in.
That doesn't make much sense. Freddie's got some people messing with the fence up there.
Yeah, they were taking some video,
Oh my goodness.
but he doesn't let him phase him. That's the Fredy
Yeah.
I know. Great delivery.
Yeah, extension.
Look at all those chains dangling.
Nick for the bird.
A little downhill, looking at the water, maybe thinking about it.
Hard right.
Gets a lot of the basket, but doesn't drop in.
There we go. Kev pushing that lead now to 3
Yeah, he's.
over you and Nick.
It just seems so casual too. It's
What?
just- I
What's
mean, all
casual?
these holes were meant to be birdied, and he's
You are exactly right about
making it
that.
look acy.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's why he's the jump man.
Here we are, finishing hole.
It's a beauty too. OB left and right.
Ooh, all the way down the fairway. Got some low ceiling.
Lots of it.
I like this.
This green
It's
is
not the
is
longest par
crazy.
four you've
The
ever
tree
seen.
Is, think about being on the opposite side of some of those branches. It becomes quite tricky.
I know. There's no putts over there.
Needless to say, there's an optimal putting side, and this is just early headed straight out of bounds.
Yeah, you know Kev's bag better than I do. I think he was
That was
just
the FX2 again.
looking for that to flip, and it
Yeah,
just didn't have the oomph on it, and
It's the
stayed
right
on
play.
hyzer.
it's the right play for him. He commits to that shot. It's going way down the fairway.
Yeah.
This is a Fredy shot right here. Little hyzer release, flip up, turnover.
I think he's looking for the same thing Kev was,
Oh, no.
and
Whoa,
they
back
both
to back.
find OB. I know.
And those weren't like stretched out either, so they're going to be a little ways back.
Right. There's some stuff on that left side that opens up some opportunities. We'll see, but
Yeah, there's also the over OB the whole time shot to the green.
exactly.
Sketchy.
Nick sees Kev and Freddie go left, so he's going to take that right side, but he finishes inbounds.
3 feet, 4 feet from the OB line, but in a perfect spot.
Yeah, gives himself a look at bird. I'm really liking this Valkyrie. It's been working in the
Halo
elevation.
Valk in the Spider-Man.
It's my Mexico Thunderbird. By this time, we've got a nice gallery that showed up, and I get the love. That's what's really special about coming down here and getting to know everyone in the community.
Support.
They love disc golf.
Okay, we got Kev lining up pure OB, carry to the green. Oh yeah, there was like a family walking across. One of the things about the park, it's multi-use. These people came out of
Oh,
nowhere.
wow.
Actually.
Did
Yeah.
he hit something on the flight? It looked like...
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Anything it would have hit would have detracted. Here we go. Freddie, same line, not as pushed.
Yeah, he got a little tight, and
Catches trees. That's a rethrow.
that's the danger there. Like
Take
you
a stroke, throw it
exposing
again.
yourself over. Yo, B, look at him just shake his head, too. He's like, it's so ridiculous in this ground play. I love this ground play.
Yep.
Just keeps pushing forward and at least gives him a look.
Yeah, it's a look at your double.
Well, it's that or go back over to OB.
Beautiful straight putter shot from Nick to finish his round with an easy bird.
That right side really allowed you to have a nice clean look at the basket, and he executed well. I'm thinking the same thing. Just don't throw it too hard. Like you said, you get past that basket and
You're going to have to straddle out for that putt now.
they're just yelling Monteguia. I loved it.
This guy's got a new nickname. Tall Paul, not only buttered, coming out of the voice. Also butter off the box. And so the Mexicans are all calling you butter.
Montaguilla, I love it.
Jump.
Look at this.
Jones.
Kev, I think, surprises himself sometimes. He's like, how did that go in? Yeah, he's asking us. It's in. Did it go through? What's he thinking here? And
No chains.
nada.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Yeah, it did.
Oh yeah,
All the way in.
you're done with the hole. So
Birdie for Kev. No, excuse me. Par
Birdie.
saved it. Fredy, unfortunately,
he's ready.
they're going to take a
Get out of
triple
here.
there. That's a birdie.
Taking his time. Just a funky branch kind of hanging out over the basket.
Yeah, that was only the second birdie of the day coming in. This will be the third right here.
This is me contending that branch.
As many times as you straddled out today, think about a lesser man, a shorter man, trying to make some of the shots that you pulled off today. Just
That would have been a funky angle.
you were all the way
That
out.
thing was.
All right, Kevin Jones, bogey-free back nine, as well as Nickolas, bogey-free back nine. Paul Oman, pretty nice as well. So many birdies. We said it was the easy side.
Yeah,
You guys showed us.
17 broke my heart, but that back nine is very scoreable. Kev showed us how to do it.
Yeah, indeed.
Nickolas catching some fire towards the end,
He
too.
really did. So the lead's going to be 2 going into the final round. Daniel Rebalcaba.
I want to hear you keep trying. there.
Rebalcaba. Daniel Rebalcaba.
There it is.
Jumped up from final round. He's throwing tomahawks, thumbers, big forehands. You'll see that coverage tomorrow, along with Nick and yourself, Paul Oman.
Excited.
It's
Always like to
anybody's
meet
game,
new
but
disc golfers.
Kevin Jones is going to be fighting for this thing. Somebody needs to take it from him. You ready?
That's what it's gonna take.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He ain't gonna give it to nobody. He is in his element.
For Tall Paul, I'm Luke Humphries. Come see us for that final round.